For more on the report commissioned by the insurance industry lobby, let's bring in a veteran of the insurance industry, Wendell Potter, former communications director at Cigna Healthcare, now senior fellow on healthcare at the Center for Media and Democracy. Thanks for joining us again tonight.
Thank you.
The spokesman for the Democratic majority in the Finance Committee is, in other words, a spokesman for Chairman Baucus, said that today's study is just a health insurance industry hatchet job. Now, you were there last time around, and when the health insurance industry was faced with this kind of thing, but it was different this time because the health insurance industry was in the room with Chairman Baucus for much of the year. They had great access to him in writing this bill, and it seems to me that when you get down to the wire, one piece of it goes wrong for them, or a couple of pieces go wrong for them, and they abandon it. You are as unsurprised by this as I am?
Oh, absolutely unsurprised. This is exactly what I anticipated. I knew that if something were to happen, that they didn't get everything that they wanted, they would go ballistic, which they've done.
And what do you see as their motive for releasing this study at this time, the timing in this, as the Finance Committee is about to vote tomorrow?
Well, clearly they think that they can influence some votes on this and maybe try to get the committee to reconsider the actions that it took to reduce the penalties that we would all have to pay if we didn't buy their overpriced insurance. But I think they've maybe overplayed their hand here.
Well, you know, it's at this stage of the game and the delicacy of a Finance Committee vote coming up, it seems to me if they were trying to improve the bill, they would have continued to play the inside game, maybe make some public comments about it, but not introduce this so-called devastating study. The introduction to the study looks to me, Wendell, like their mission now is to kill the bill, that they want nothing to pass.
I think they're right. The number one priority would be to try to get something passed that would make all of us buy their insurance and not have the option of a public option. They got that out of this bill. They got the public option out of the Finance Committee bill. But now they're not happy with this. I think you're exactly right. They would rather all of us suffer under the same dysfunctional system than to have reform that might help the rest of us if it meant that they might not get all the profits that they think they can get.
Now, if you were in the room with them over the weekend making this decision, as you used to be, how difficult a call do you think this was? I mean, the strategic problem here is that this is the only bill, the Finance Committee bill is the only bill that left out the public option, and now they're abandoning even that. That must have been a tough call for them to make.
It would have been, and I'm surprised that Karen Ignani got rolled on this one. I think that she did. I think that she, if she were to be honest, would say that she would prefer not to have done this. But I suspect that she was pressured from the big insurance companies, the CEOs of the big for-profit companies, because they were under pressure from Wall Street. The investors were getting a little bit concerned that this Baucus bill might not be quite as good as they originally thought after some of the actions of the last couple of days. Some analysts, financial analysts, had some reports to that effect, and that's what's going on. This bill was not quite meeting Wall Street's expectations.
Health insurance whistleblower Wendell Potter, formerly of Cigna Healthcare, now at the Center for Media and Democracy. Great thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, Larry.
And a quick update tonight. Since Keith called last week for people to donate to the National Association of Free Clinics, 5,625 people have responded, donating $450,000. That will pay for at least one free health fair. The goal is to hold them in cities represented by Democratic senators who have not yet said they will oppose a Republican filibuster of the public option. The biggest cost? Securing the arena-sized venues needed. Right now, they are focusing on New Orleans and Little Rock. Any help securing a large facility in either city will go a long way. I hope you heard that, Bill Clinton. Little Rock. You can get more details or give what you can at freeclinics.us or countdown.msnbc.com.